Let's do a little experiment. This is the poster for John Carpenter's The Thing. Now, what vibe would you say that this poster gives off? Is it A, eerie, B, mysterious, C, intriguing, or D, otherworldly? No matter what you said, you would be right. All of those apply to this poster, and even more so to the movie itself. Now, this is the poster for Spider-Man Homecoming. What vibe would you say this poster gives off? Is it A, Tom Holland, B, shapes and colors, C, Iron Man, or D, a cluttered mess?
Well, would you look at that?
Movie posters have been around for pretty much as long as movies themselves, maybe even longer depending on what you count as a movie poster. And it makes sense. A movie's poster basically serves as the face of the film. If you Google a movie, I'd say there's almost a 100% chance that the first thing that comes up is the poster. It's arguably the most important part of a film's marketing, with the only other thing even coming close being the trailer. Posters are what you're going to see all over, whether you go to a theater, or a video store, or my house. I absolutely love movie posters. With how big of a part they've played in film history, I don't think it's controversial at all to say that these things are essentially an art of their very own. And just like real art, they can be very good, or very bad.
Movie posters have undoubtedly lost a lot of their magic in recent years, so to determine what's been ruining them, I tried to make my own. I've been working really hard on it, and I'm really proud of what I've made. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Jaws. My mom said we can put it on the fridge.
To figure out why posters nowadays are so bad, we first need to know what made them great in the first place. In my opinion, the golden age of movie posters was the 70s through the 80s. This is where you find the works of some of the best poster artists of all time, like Drew Struzan or John Alvin. And if you don't recognize their names, you definitely recognize their work. People like these guys shaped the poster game. These are the works we look back to as perfect examples of what movie posters should be. Heading into the 2000s, movie posters were still riding high, with great posters still consistently releasing throughout the 90s. Everything was looking up for the poster game. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
It all went wrong.
You see, movie posters have one natural enemy. An enemy that, when present, always ends up ruining the poster and turning it into some marketing slop. This enemy is, of course,
Tom Holland!
Celebrity marketing is a very interesting topic that could probably take up its own video, but the short of it is that consumers are more likely to buy a product whenever they see a familiar face, and movies are the most obvious example of this. As a grown adult, I'm sure you're not going to go out and watch a shitty Smurfs movie for kids. But what if I told you it's a shitty Smurfs movie for kids with John Goodman?
Well, why didn't you say so?
Enter the floating head poster, a type of poster made only to capitalize off the popularity of celebrity marketing.
I told you Tom Holland makes everything worse.
I think floating head posters are one of the biggest contributing factors to the fall of movie posters. You mostly see it with big blockbuster movies like your big superhero movies or your Star Wars movies, but I think a lot of people are forgetting that even movies like these used to have amazing posters before the floating head apocalypse took over.
It's a very cluttered apocalypse.
I do think there are ways to make a good floating head poster, but even then I'd take this over this pretty much any day. Even when modern posters aren't using the floating head method, I still think there's just a sense of magic that's gradually disappeared over time. Let's do another little experiment. This is the iconic poster for John Carpenter's Halloween. It's scary, it's spooky, but most of all, it's goddamn iconic. This is the poster for Halloween 2018. It's bad enough that this poster is bland and generic, but you know what's even worse? This isn't even the poster for Halloween 2018. This is the poster for Halloween Ends, but I'm sure you didn't even notice because all three of the new Halloween movies have the exact same fucking poster.
John Carpenter didn't die for this. He didn't die at all, actually. He's alive and well, I think.
Welcome to Luke's Poster corner. Hopefully this goes well. This is unscripted. I've never really done an unscripted part in a video before. I just wanted to shout out some of my favorite posters, the ones I think do it the best. A good movie poster is meant to be intriguing, It gives off similar vibes as the movie without giving away too much about the movie. The best posters make you want to watch the movie just from looking at the poster. You don't even need anything more. Also, it helps if they just look really cool. The Thing. I mentioned this in the intro, but it's great. And it gets even better after you watch the movie, which is another thing some of the best posters do. Fargo. This is probably my favorite movie poster ever, mostly because I can't really think of anything else to top it. House. The Fly. Clockwork Orange. Jurassic Park. Dougal. All of these are almost 20 years old, most of them even more. I can name countless posters from before the 2000s that I love, but when it comes to posters I love made after the 2000s, I can name 3. Now, if I were to list my least favorite movie posters, Uncharted, Fast X, Madam Web. Honestly, over half the MCU posters are awful. I don't know why they do this. And some of them even have alternate posters that are so much better, but they're not the ones you see most often. You see these fucking kaleidoscope things in the marketing, and they just hurt my soul. Have you seen the poster for the Shaggy Dog? Holy fuck. With every video that I make, I always want there to be a reason I make it. A message to the madness that is my YouTube channel. So, why did I make this one?
To complain!
In all seriousness, I don't think the art of movie posters is dead. Far from it. Films are still clearly capable of making great posters when they want to. It's just that it doesn't seem like they want to sometimes. Movie posters are not dead, but I do think they've had a fall from grace. The more artistic side of posters is basically gone. I mean, when was the last time you saw a hand-drawn movie poster? That doesn't count. Corporate advertisements have shunned the art that once came from movie posters, which really is a shame. With every movie that's released, it's looking less and less likely that we'll ever get another poster that can stand toe-to-toe with some of the greats. And it's even less likely that we'll ever have another great movie poster artist.
Unless you count me.